me and Raindrop have something that we would like to say. You're a walking... let me restart. You're a walking red flag. Wait, cut. You are a walking red flag. Let me tell you why, okay? Today I'm going to be talking about 6, 7...
I mean, I've been here for 5 years, but it's felt more like 6, 7.
different reasons or different things that make you a walking red flag. Now, don't get offended by anything. This is my YouTube channel. If you don't like what I'm saying, make your own YouTube channel and put your own opinions on the internet. I just want to say, I always like to tell you guys where like the random tops or whatever that I'm wearing is from. This is from Shopmaz. Can you see? It's like a cape at the back, but it also zips into a hood. So it zips up into a hood if you want it to be, which is so cool. And I watch a lot of her tilt live streams. Go and watch them, and also go and have a look at her website because I got 3 things on there recently. This, a really cool Miss 60s bikini, and a vintage Diesel t-shirt. So sick, so sick. So go... Actually, I've bought 2 vintage Diesel things in the past week, and I always say I don't like Diesel, so that is interesting. But go and check her out. She's so sweet, and she literally has the best stuff. So, you know, I'm bulletproof. I'm bulletproof now. No one can get to me. Anyways, let's get into it. Now, here's what I'm not going to talk about. I'm not going to be talking about skinny jeans and boring things like that. And I'm also not going to be talking about trends. I'm trying to think of different, less conventional things that if I see on someone, I think you're a red flag. First on my list, I originally wrote white men. And then I actually thought about this for a second. I thought, nah, this one extends out to all of us. So, white people should not wear salmon pink. Firstly, you're wearing something that blends into your skin colour, okay? The amount of times I see salmon pink leggings and I think that you're naked, or the amount of times I see a man trying to look all dapper but he's wearing a salmon pink shirt, I just think, you have got it wrong, honey. I don't think it complements your skin tone whatsoever. And sorry to be so passionate about this one, but I really do feel very passionate about this one. And I don't know which one of you out there co-sign this, because I'll tell you right now, it was not me. And if you co-sign this, take it back, return your salmon pink tops. Next on my list, what your friends say. So let me expand, okay? If you ask one of my friends, oh, what is like a cat outfit? I could tell you very easy. Actually, maybe I might. Do I have enough time? If I have enough time, I'm actually going to message some of my friends and see what their answers is. But I can guarantee that if you asked any of them, give me a cat outfit, off the bat, what does cat wear? I will tell you what they will say. They will say cowboy boots. They will say baggy jeans. And they will say a weird graphic top of some sort / a weird jacket. But I would say like that's like baseline, right? Now, I think it's a red flag that if you couldn't say with full certainty, okay, if I'm going to message my friends right now, they're going to be able to get back to me with these 3-4 things that is like a staple item or staple thing in my wardrobe. I honestly think that's a little bit of a red flag. I feel like maybe... Wait, okay, I just needed to breathe for a second. Maybe you don't know your personal style so well. Maybe you can be a little bit influenced by the people around you. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because there's only one way to learn what you like to wear is, and that is by trying new things. But I just think it's a little bit of a red flag if you're always showing up as different people, because surely you are different people, but like, are you that unsure? Well, I think either that or the other way. Either you've got, you know, maybe you're not so sure on your style, or you might actually be well versed in clothes and you might be really, really good. So that one can kind of go both ways. Next up, platform shoes. Firstly, I want you to climb down and then I want you to listen. You listen? Now, I think the only way that big chunky ass shoes is acceptable is if maybe you're in like some subculture, rock and roll. I don't know what the right and wrong terminology is for it these days, but if you're in some kind of punk subculture, I feel like that's the only place where you can allow chunky shoes. Anything else, I think it's so gimmicky, and you be tripping. You'll be tripping and you'll be twisting your ankles. But let me tell you right now, right? These people in these subcultures, yeah, they got practice. They've been doing this, okay? Generations upon generations. What makes little old you think that you're going to be able to come along and wear your platform Uggs without tripping and snapping your ankle? Food for thought. And it never lasts. It's always untimeless. De-timeless. It's never timeless. Next up, this one just came to mind. Lally Cali shoes be doing too much. I didn't have anything else to say. Now, next one I think could be a little bit controversial. So if you disagree, tell me in the comments. Run that algorithm up, baby. Give me those big PEEL paragraphs on why you don't agree with me, because I would love to know. Now, I have merch on my list. Now, let me explain myself. Unless it's worn in like an ironic kind of way, which is how I like to wear a lot of my weird t-shirt graphic things that I own. I do think it's a bit try hard. I do think it's a bit cringe. But let me get into specifics for a sec. What do we think about YouTubers coming out and just making a clothing brand? Predominantly not a lot of different culture, and also the same sort of pajama looking things. If you can pick up what I'm putting down without me saying too much, I want to know your opinion on that. And it also reminded me of like this Matilda Jerf. Do you guys remember the whole scandal thing with her? I feel like when you buy into influencer brands, or like this is more generalized than just clothes, but when you do buy into influencer brands, what is the backstory? Where are they getting their materials from? What's the working conditions like? Like all of these different things that no one's thinking of. And what is even crazier is that, do you guys remember when Molly May dropped her Maybe collection and everyone brought all the stuff and then all complained it's threading apart, it's coming apart? Babes, that is because you brought the stuff on the website without even looking. No, the materials didn't even drop. The first drop on the website, it didn't even mention the material. And you brought that like a blind girl. You bought that blindly, like a little blind mice. Just buying it, willy-nilly.
Why didn't you tell me how greedy having a car is? I'm doing what I want out there.
Like, honestly, that to me is ludicrous. And I don't use the word ludicrous lightly. If you know me, you know that is a bigger word for me, okay? But on a real, don't buy from don't buy from influencer brands. Now, also when it comes to merch, I wanted to talk about band tees. Now, we've all been there wearing our Nirvana shirts back in the day. I just think name 3 songs or log off. Sorry for the sass. I'm sorry for the sass. Okay, I'll chill out. But on a real, like, I used to have a Nirvana poster in my bedroom. I think, like, this is Tumblr era, okay? This wasn't, like, last year. And, like, now I actually like Nirvana. But I still couldn't name you 3 songs. I can sing the songs, but I'm bad with names. Do you get me? But anyways, my point still stands. If you're not a fan, don't wear it. This actually reminded me of a video I literally saw last night about Arc'teryx. Play it.
Excuse me, do you have any Arc'teryx?
Buddy, we got more dead birds in the Smithsonian here.
Ooh.
Name 10 mountains.
That video is so true. I just think that if you're wearing band tees, you have to know it. And if you are, be a true fan. Get a vintage version. Don't get like a brand new Bob Dylan shirt. Go for get an old one. Do you know what I mean? Pay that money for a nice original piece, because otherwise it's completely pointless. Don't go into HMV and buy top. Just save your money a little bit more and get one that you know has a story and will tell more stories and will live on. I feel like I'm being a right little negative Nancy today. I feel like usually in my videos I'm like, la, 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 la. So, I thought I'll give the people what they want, and I'll tell you guys some things I don't like, but throw your Nirvana t-shirt in the bin. Or no, don't do that. Donate it to charity and then go rebuy one, or steal your dad's one. If he's white, he'll probably have one in his closet, so go and have a look. And following on from this, I've got over-accessorizing just to look styled. I think you can definitely tell the difference between accessories that genuinely tell a story and that you love, and those are just like trendy. I put a thing on if you guys follow me on my little secret private Instagram, Pirate Lover, but with a L-U-V-E-R. I put on there something the other day about those little bears. What are they called? I don't know what they're called, like myths or no, bears, something like that. So if you want to see me just whatever raging on there, go and follow me on that. But I just think you can tell when people have like attached rubbish to their bags or to their trinkets, and it's like authentic or it's not authentic. You can tell from a mile away. Now, I'm going to make a big blanket statement, okay? I feel like I'm going to include this in the over-accessorizing bit, but I guess this is kind of a thing in its own. Hang on, let me phrase this right. I believe that other than your, like, absolute basic patterns, I'm talking dog tooth, maybe at a push, polka dot, stripes, gingham, plaid, stars. Other than things like that, I think everything, all the other patterns are honestly kind of boring. And I'm not talking about graphic tops. I'm talking about patterns. I just do not like patterns on any type. Maybe you could put leopard print and cheetah print into the timeless category as well, although I'm bored of anything from that. But I guess you could probably include that in the timeless category. I guess I have to say that, don't I? But yeah, let me know what you think about this one, because I'd love to know. There's just never a time when I look at pattern and go, wow, that is really nice. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just I know that I'm going to get bored of it quick. But just because I'm saying basic patterns such as like polka dot doesn't mean it needs to be only black and white polka dot. It can like have fun with those basic patterns. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that is all of my sorry, I've not been smiling much. I've had a weekend with all my friends, family, cousins, Jude's cousins, like not family but like family, and I've been smiling and laughing all weekend. And it's bank holiday Monday tomorrow, so the weekend's not up, but I am self-employed, so I am working tomorrow. But I've been smiling so much and I need to save my energy for tonight, so that is why I've not been smiling a lot. So don't mind that. But please let me know what you guys think. I would honestly love to know. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram, and also make sure you please subscribe, because you wanna put a smile on Raindrop's face? 10 likes and I'll give Raindrop a kiss. Okay? Okay. Anyways, have a nice day and I hope you're enjoying the sun. I always like to look around if there's anything to show you, but there's nothing to show you. I love you so much. Me and Raindrop say bye. 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 Bye.